Updating is a two-step process. Step 1 is to trigger the Start Update, which will query the item information from the database and present it to be changed. Step 2 is to make and submit the changes back to the database and be informed of the outcome of the update. Step 1 was covered in a previous video. This video covers Step 2. A model view control architecture is being used, so the processing is split between views, a controller, and a model. The product update view is where the queried data is displayed. In order to ensure that the view is indicating to the controller that the update is to be done, and to provide the primary key value of the item being updated, we will check for the presence of an existing hidden input field and add a second hidden input field. The first hidden input contains an action name value pair that is used to signal to the controller that the update is occurring. The second hidden input field contains a name value pair that identifies the primary key of the item. In this instance, we will add the value from one of two sources. Originally, it will come from the array of data that was queried when the update process started. This data is known as prod info. However, since the same form can be recalled if data is found to be missing or incorrect during the error checking process, a second option is included, which will be the inv-id variable that exists in the controller. Next, we move to the product's controller, where a control structure is built to handle the update. This control structure is based on the value in the action name value pair from the view that was previously shown. The process within the control structure is fairly standardized. First, we must filter and collect the data from all of the inputs. Second, we will check for bad or missing data. Third, if errors are found, return to the product update view to be fixed. If no errors exist, we process the update. Fifth, we determine the outcome of the update process. And sixth, we report the outcome back to the browser. The report of the success is stored into the session, and then the header function is used to redirect to the product's controller. This redirect will cause the product list to be regenerated and delivered to the product management view. In the product management view, we also added a code block to see if a message exists in the session, and if so, we display it in the view. A PHP code block was added to the bottom of the product management view to remove the message from the session after using it. In the product's model, a new function is added to handle the update. It is very similar to the add product function, which was copied, pasted, and edited to provide the update. There are only 3 actual changes to the function besides the name change. The inventory ID variable was added to the parameters list. The SQL statement was rewritten for an update. The inventory ID named parameter was bound to the actual variable using an additional bind value method. With the code in place, we should now be able to update an item. First, we select an item to update in the product management view and click the Modify link. The data for that item is delivered to the Product Update view. We make a change and submit. The success message should appear in the Product Management view. If we click another Modify link and then submit the view without making changes, the update should fail, and the failure message should display in the Update Product view. The failure is caused by the database server. When doing an update, if no data is different from what previously existed, the update is considered a failure. Phew, that seems like a lot, but in reality it is not a lot of code to finish the update process.